go on. Have a fiddle with the settings, why don't you?
Welcome to the Panopticon.
After 2 weeks of confusion and panic, a sense of quiet has finally settled over Heimdall.
There. That wasn't so hard now, was it? And now that you've got the accessory you always dreamed of, you better make sure you obey its every command.
This somber air comes after the funeral of Prince Olivert, a service unattended by his father, Emperor Hugent, who remains in a coma. Furthermore, the Imperial Diet announced after an emergency session yesterday that the National Mobilization Law would be enacted immediately. The unanimously approved measure was put forth in response to a string of terrorist attacks masterminded by the Republic of Calvert. All Imperial subjects are required to offer their full cooperation at the government's request. With the new law in effect, the government has imposed rationing, instated a draft, and started requisitioning supplies for the army.
Scan complete. Confirming Europedia data match. Confirmed. Cell occupant is an officially registered sinner belonging to this Panopticon. Initiating self-introduction protocol. Greetings. I am your accessory. I shall be your constant companion. It is a pleasure to meet you. Preparing to launch re-education initiative. Commence operation. You are a sinner. You are guilty of the most serious infringement of the People's Charter, being an unproductive drain on resources. For this crime, you have been sentenced to 1 million years of penal servitude. You will not be free until you have served or worked off the sentence in its entirety. Europedia is a central database where all information pertaining to this Panopticon is stored. My role as your accessory is to relay information on your behavior to the database, allowing your personal data to be kept up to date. I will continue to do so until you cease to exist. Your existence and consequent consumption of resources constitute great crimes against society. The length of your sentence reflects the seriousness of your crimes. The Panopticon is the pinnacle of human achievement, a society designed to maximize the joy and prosperity of its members. The resources essential to human existence have been depleted, and supplies continue to dwindle. The pooling of resources, technology, and knowledge are the most efficient means of survival. The The Panopticon system allows, through a rigid system of shared contribution, the maximum distribution of joy and prosperity throughout the populace. However, in such a society, those who consume resources without contributing to productivity sin simply by existing. You are required to make amends for your crimes. Until you have done so, you will not be granted freedom. You are not permitted to escape. You are not permitted to take your own life. You are not permitted to refuse to survey your Panopticon. You are not permitted to sleep lying down. You are not permitted to speak of or think about the future. You are not permitted to do anything that you have not been explicitly granted the right to do. I am required to subject you to continuous surveillance in order to ensure that you do not violate these, or any other, rules. Welcome to the Panopticon.
Za najwspanialsze rzeczy na świecie nie trzeba płacić. Na przykład za pierwszy wiosenny spacer bez zimowej kurtki. Lub za prowadzenie aliorkonta.
A za korzystanie z konta to ci nawet zapłacimy. Do 600 zł. Nie płać za to, za co nie musisz. Aliorbank. Bonus nawet 600 zł oferowany jest w ramach sprzedaży premiowej. Warunki opisane są w regulaminie Aliorkonto z bonusem. Wnioski w promocji można składać do 31 maja 2025 roku. Szczegóły dotyczące Aliorkonta, promocji oraz informacje o opłatach i prowizjach dostępne są w placówkach i na stronie www.aliorbank.pl.
You are a sinner, guilty of the gravest transgression of our society's law. You will be afforded no freedoms whatsoever. However, there is hope. The Panopticon has generously granted you the right to contribute to the greater good, and to be rewarded for doing so. Contribute to the joy and prosperity of your Panopticon, and your sentence will be reduced. Work off your entire sentence, and you will be free to go. Your contributions will also earn you freedoms in form of various entitlements. Contribution is the act of working towards the greater good. In other words, laboring to further the joy and prosperity of your Panopticon. Entitlements take various forms. These range from the right to improve aspects of your living environment to the easing of restrictions on your actions and movement. You currently have 0 entitlements. Contribute to your Panopticon in order to begin claiming new freedoms. The range of entitlements available to you will be dictated by your code level and the degree to which you have contributed to the greater good. The code, or contribution-oriented distribution of entitlements, system is an 8-level rating system indicating the value of a sinner's contribution to society. As a sinner's code level increases, they will be granted access to an ever-widening range of entitlements. The structure of the Panopticon mirrors the quota system, with higher code sinners residing on higher cell tiers, and living in greater degrees of comfort. To achieve a higher code level, sinners are required to pass the requisite code exam. The examination system is overseen by the Committee for Social Selection. Advancement to the next level may only be achieved with the approval of the committee. In order to be granted permission to take a code exam, the sinner must first meet the exam requirements. You are currently at code level 1. As such, UHL is located on level 1 of Citizens Promenade. You are a sinner of the lowest possible social standing. Your initial aim should be to pass the level 2 code exam. The sinner's greatest joy lies in contributing
If it
to the
isn't
joy and
Heimdall's
prosperity of the
very
Panopticon.
own Imperial
This is also
Governor,
your
Carl,
duty, as
though
region
he's
more permitted to
temporarily
exist.
left his beloved...
Meaning that the Empire has finally started
By
a
giving your
conscription
offer the greater
office has
good,
just
you will
opened
be
here.
amply rewarded.
No
And
one
one
can
day,
afford to be
you may
careless
even earn your
here.
freedom.
Indeed. What's more,
In
with the
addition to watching over
inscrutable
you, my
darkness
job is to
enshrouding
offer practical
Heimdall,
assistance
we are
in all your
and though the
activities.
Weissland army has mobilized, it seems we will
Should you
need to
have
find
further
some...
questions,
Yes,
I am obligated to
including
answer
those
them.
who embody the Class 7. My dear gardening friend include.
I am here to educate and inform you. Contributions to the greater good can be made in various ways. However, as a sinner, your main contribution will be Medibi carrying out voluntary contribution operations. Ours is not the only panopticon. There are many others competing for the limited resources available. Contribution operations are carried out to ensure our survival and advance our position in the struggle for resources, thereby prolonging our joy and prosperity. These operations chiefly take the form of combat missions carried out against the forces of rival panopticons attempting to encroach on our territory or steal resources. Operations appropriate to your level of experience will be issued to you by the Office of Peace and Stability, a body devoted to the furtherance of the greater good.
Hey! Long time
A re-education operation has been issued
Yeah,
in the
it's been... I just got back last night.
Your reckless and irresponsible memory loss has eroded skills your panopticon
Yep,
invested
sure
so
am.
much in teaching
Oh,
you.
right. Told me to tell you.
This operation has been designed to reintroduce some of the more basic combat techniques and maneuvers. It will take place in a dedicated training facility in Sedet Panopticon. Access the Personal Responsibility portal and sign up for the operation via the Contributions directory.
Oh, faster than I expect. I better scram before...
Access services are also now available. To access these services, please initiate conversation. Initiating Operation Commencement Protocol. You will now be transferred to the training facility. Be aware that Code 1 sinners are not permitted visual stimulation beyond the walls of their cells and field of battle. For this reason, your vision will be restricted during transportation to the training facility.
So this is the branch campus. But Instructor Makarov...
Who knows? I guess we're gonna have to take part.
A gdyby tak można było wygrać rok zakupów w Lidlu? Tak, to możliwe. W Lidl Loterii codziennie do wygrania. Rok zakupów w Lidlu o wartości 20 000 złotych.
I never thought we'd come back here under these
Tak, co minutę. Między 6 a 22 do wygrania bon na zakupy w Lidlu. Między 10 marca a 18 kwietnia zrób zakupy w Lidlu za minimum
Wow,
99 zł. Zarejestruj paragon na lidloteria.pl i zyskaj szansę na wygraną. Regulamin oraz informacje o artykułach wyłączonych z akcji.
I hear that one professor guy built some kind. Maybe while Princey Boy is off doing.
Instruction will be provided throughout the re-education program. Please proceed with the operation. Proceed to the next room. Use your thorn to proceed. Harvest the nearby resources. Resource acquisition confirmed. Door unlocked. Proceed to the next room.
Holding such a huge military parade, like, especially considering how they put it. But if I want to protect this country,
Threat suppressed. Door unlocked.
they disappeared without a trace. Norton's been acting weird too.
Eliminate all hostiles.
Sure.
Re-education operation complete. Please return to your cell. Contribution logged. In light of your successful completion of the initial education operation, inventory functionality has been added to your personal responsibility portal. The inventory function can be used if you want to
It goes
see the
without
completion of your
saying
first operation.
that a harsh, bitter struggle lies ahead of this
A
nation.
second re-education operation has been issued and assigned
We
to you.
find ourselves faced with a
Sign up
war,
for the
the
latest
like of which
re-education operation.
Erebonia has never seen. But we will prove triumphant. We will bring to bear the finest strategies and the full might of the Imperial Army. And with the Rhineford troops' cooperation, we now possess the greatest military force Zemuria has ever
Your vision
seen.
will be restricted during transportation to the training facility.
I give you my word that this conflict will be over within the year.
I come before you all today to announce the War Council's decision. We will punish the Republic of Calvard for their crimes and subjugate them under the might of the Empire.
Instruction will be provided throughout the re-education program. Please
The
proceed
hour
with
will
the
be upon us
operation.
soon. We will begin the greatest
Eliminate all hostiles.
military operation in Erebonian history. Operation Jormungand.
Threat suppressed. Door unlocked. Eliminate all hostiles. abductor pod. Pod will glow blue when locked on.
Whoa.
That certainly went well.
Convey citizen to RRU.
Are you a friend?
Let's get started.
Are you a friend?
Yes!
Re-education operation complete. Please return to your cell.
It's my turn!
Bring it on! Adamantite formation!
Right!
Contribution logged. Re-education initiative complete. New functions have been added to your personal responsibility portal.
Let's go!
The loadout function is now available. This function allows the selection
Argus
of
activate!
ransomed items in preparation
Moving
for
out!
battle.
Yes!
It is advised that you carefully consider equipment choice when preparing for an operation.
Yeah! Now's the time!
There!
There!
Ready to go!
Let's go! Yeah!
You asked for it! I've got this! It's up to you!
If you insist. Yeah!
It's my turn! Yeah!
Right! Yeah!
Leave it to me! Fire! Now's the time!
Are you okay?
Thanks!
My turn now. Huh. Right! Yeah!
Leave it to me.
Initiative complete.
Yeah!
You may now claim the entitlement enabling you to undertake
Let's go!
regular operation.
Hey!
Use the entitlement points earned in the Re-Education Initiative to claim the right to take part in OPS operations.
Very well.
Entitlements can be claimed via the window on Liberty. The window on Liberty is the large display of
Activating
the
drive. My turn now. Yeah! Easy peasy. Yay! Good job, guys! Those things were pretty strong.
Right. And I'm sure we can. Man, you two really are.
I can certainly see why you're both in line.
Aw, thanks. Share.
And compared to the Divine Blade of Wind.
Enough with the false modesty, you two.
No kidding. And your skills with that sight?
Yeah, you're super. You're making me. To be honest, though, I feel like...
Right. Used to be...
And you as well.
Yeah, back then I was known as Enforcer
I was Enforcer number 15.
Claim the right to take
Angel
part in
of
OPS
Slaughter.
Operations Fight Window on Liberty. The window on Liberty is a large display occupied
I'll do my best to keep up with all of you.
Glad to have you along with us.
Which
You too,
service
Kia.
would you like to
That order
access?
you...
No prob. I've got your...
Permit granted.
According to the data Yona managed to grab, that's where we'll find the intel.
Got it. It's been 2 years since the SSS and Bracer Guild. We've got quite a climb ahead of us.
Right.
Ready, everyone?
Go, go, go! Let's begin.